It's videotaping. So what are you doing to this poor little critter? Oh, he's fine.
Yes. He is paralyzed, and I have a tube in his mouth so that he can breathe.
Okay.
And in the meantime, there's some things sticking in his nostrils. So this tube delivers odors to the nose, and delivers water to the nose, and I can inject into it different odors. And then once those odors get down to the nose, if the shark can smell it, this electrode will pick up the signal, and that connects back through these wires all the way to this equipment, and basically talks to my computer. So if he can smell what I'm putting in his nose, I'll see a dip in the response like that.
Oh, so what did you tell him to smell?
So that time it was lysine. So right now I'm testing.
And that's all this stuff here?
Uh-huh. These are all the odors I've mixed up. There's several different amino acids which stimulate fishes to feed. So it's like prey stimulating odors. And then I'm also testing some bile salts, which are sort of thought to be pheromone type odors.
So those are the biosalts?
Yeah, the bile salts are here, and then these are the amino acids. So yeah, I just spend all day injecting different odors at different concentrations.
And you've done this to the shark before?
Yes, a lot. So my first round of experiments were just really basic, trying to see what odors stimulate them the most and how sensitive they are to the odors. So I would cut down the concentration lower and lower and lower to see how low they can go, and I can still see a response.
Okay.
So that way you can figure out their sensitivity. What I'm doing now is a little bit more complicated to explain. So this delivers seawater into the nose, and over that background of seawater I inject the odors.
Okay.
What I'm doing now is I'm switching that background seawater to a really strong odor. So it's like if you walk into a perfume store and it's really strong.
Okay.
And you stop smelling perfume after a while, but it's still there. It's still in your nose, binding to receptors.
Huh.
Your brain has just shut off the signal. It's because your nose is adapted with perfume. So I'm adapting their nose with a really strong amino acid. And then over top of that background flow, I'm trying different odors.
Oh.
So this way we can kind of tease apart what types of receptors they have. So if you're in the perfume store and you're blocking out perfume, your brain is blocking it out, because it's adapted with perfume. If I then spray some more perfume in your face, you might not smell it. If it's
or you only might pick up some part of that perfume.
Right.
Somehow.
But if I spray coconut odor or coffee odor in your face, then you would smell it because it's of a different type. And it's you have different receptors in your nose for different types of odors. So those ones are available for the different odor types, so you would respond to it. So by blocking out certain odor types, I could, figure out what other odor receptors they have. I'm still working on explaining that.
Yeah, well, that's okay. It's complex.
Does that kind of make sense?
It makes enough sense. Yeah, it makes enough sense. I mean, especially using the perfume store.
Yeah.
As a idea.
So basically, what I've done is I've taken them, taken the background odor to 3 different odors right now, and I'm bringing them out of the perfume store. So you have to do that for a half an hour. Just switch the background to seawater, let all that clear out of the nose, let the odors become unbound from the receptors and wash away and down the drain. And then I'll confirm, by testing these odors over a background of seawater, that they can respond at a normal level again. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, just waiting for the nose to unadapt, to come out of the perfume store and
So you
clear out.
spend a lot of time waiting for the sharks to clear out.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow.
Unadapting takes, I let it go for about a half an hour, and then when I adapt with something, I let that strong odor wash through the nose for at least 10 minutes before I start testing things.
So you've been here how long already?
I came at 9.
You were here at 9 this morning? And you'll be till?
Usually about 11.
Oh, wow.
So,
it's a long day.
Really long day.
Yeah.
You want to get as much data as you can out of that shark.
Well, yeah, that's just it. If you're going to put them into this sort of state,
Yeah.
you don't want to do it to them too frequently.
Right. So, yep.
I'll have to go visit this guy tomorrow, because he'll go back in the tank the next day or something.
Yeah. This is kind of an exciting shark for me because I've done that whole initial experiment looking at the odors they're stimulated by and how sensitive they are, and then these, which are called cross-adaptation experiments, the perfume store type experiments. And that's been probably, I don't know, 40, 50 sharks that I've done this with. And
Oh, wow.
And they're each a day long, about this long. So it's
Okay.
been a lot of work. This is my very last live animal experiment for my whole dissertation. So
Oh,
I'm pretty pumped right
wow.
now. It's
That's so
working, things are
cool.
going good. Yeah.
So you're coming close to the end of this.
Yeah. I hope to graduate in August.
Oh, well,
So
congratulations.
If I have a job lined up, then I'm going to press toward that deadline. But if not, I might hang around a little bit longer.
And do some more work, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of other things